Good morning. This is Matty the chef, McCaskill, producer, coach, fan of music. Today is, what is today? I think it's what is today? Today is November the 18th. I'm just hearing of young Dolph's passing, and I gotta speak on it because this stuff happens all the time to seemingly our community. When I say our community, I ain't just talking about peoples of color and all this, that. I'm talking about black folk. And it seems like it happens all around the world to black folk. This idea that there can only be one at the top, or if I dislike something that you say or do, I gotta kill you. I gotta kill you. What happens where I don't like what you say so much, I gotta kill you, right? I remember reading in Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, and they were talking about the white folks up in the Appalachian Mountain and how, they had little tribal wars and over there in the Appalachian Mountain, and all this murder and gun shit. It reminded me of the hoods and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay, white folks get down like the hoods. But they said in the book that kind of back and forth, murder and stuff like that came from their, the Irish or something like that, came from the way that they lived back in Ireland, came from tribalism. I'm trying to understand, we have tribalism. My community, the so-called black community. I don't call them black because, that's just etymologically not sound to call essentially Africans black. But that only happens in our community though. For the most part. I know it happens in other people's communities, but it really happens in our community. Why? And the flip side about it is, what is the benefit of being the head honcho of your neighborhood? You still got brothers rapping, the whole thing is, I'm raising the hood, I'm gonna sell my dope. I still think that I'm gonna be like Tony Montana. I'm gonna do something in music maybe, right? Have a way out in music. I'm gonna still be beefing with niggas. And I'm gonna be going back to the same impoverished hood, giving out turkeys. That's what young Dolph was doing. He was giving out turkeys. Why? Why did you have to go back to the hood to give out turkeys? Why couldn't nobody else give out turkeys and it be sponsored by young Dolph? It's this flexing for the gram culture. It's crazy. It's this flexing for the gram culture, and now another young brother's gone. Maybe one or two or three young brothers done committed murder. Apparently young Dolph had children, so his children don't have a father. Wife, baby mama, it don't really matter. A woman don't have covering. Yes, that's my culture. That's what we believe in. She don't have covering from a man. She don't have that financial, support from that man no more. Guys, we have got to think about this. Is that hood stuff, does it come before being a man? And what do you define as being a man? Has your environment that has been shaped by all types of government and all types of stuff, has that determined what a man is to you right now? or taking care of your family determine what a man is to you right now. It's just messed up because I consistently hear it happening to our culture. I know it's happening in the Hispanic community. I know it's happening in the Hispanic community. I know it's probably happening in the white community, so-called white community. But it's a weird reason why they don't even televise it. Y'all know that? They don't even televise that, people are getting killed in the community. And again, when is the last time Justin Bieber done beef with, I don't know, a bunch of white rappers and things like that. But you get my point. Why is it not, it's not popping off in their communities? And it's not even televised in their communities. I'm from DC, y'all. I'm down in the South, in North Carolina. I've seen more white people who done gone to prison in my whole entire life. Straight up prison dudes, white dudes, prisoners, right? Who are ex-cons, who served their time. I ain't never seen that. That means that type of America is not even being promoted to the news, to anybody. You gotta be there to witness it. What I wanna say to anybody who got some young folks, yo, it is a death trap. That's why it's called the trap. It's why it's called the trap. It is a death trap. Nobody is pulling Pablo Escobar ways. Scarface, it's not happening. Those are movies. Pablo Escobar, that's from the 90s. That's 30 some odd years ago. All right? There ends up being money in urban and hood culture and just death talk and stuff like that. But damn, the life expectancy, I think young Dolph was somewhere in his mid-30s, maybe. That's still very, 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 very young. And you let your folks down. When a man or a woman, but when a man specifically has a family, it's a positive liability. I believe that a man should be thinking about all his choices, all his movements, and say, yo, if I gotta go down, it's gonna be like I'm going down like a Martin Luther King or a Malcolm X or a Patrice Lumumba. If y'all don't know who those people are, look them up. Or Fred Hampton. You going down for something. Not some man, nigga ain't gonna tell me this and nigga ain't gonna tell me that. No. So, it's just weird, y'all, because you wanna, the normal thing is to say condolences, and I don't want to minimize the death of anybody, but when you talk death on your name, when you talk life on your name, you should have more life in abundance. When you talk death on your name, ain't that what you're supposed to get? When you talk death on shooting other dudes, ain't that what you're supposed to get? I feel like we so-called black folks are connected, and if by nothing else, what it's taken for us to be here in this United States. It's morning time, yeah. I got morning duties like everybody else. That's why I'm out here looking like it's morning time, but so it's sad. It is really sad. The whole situation is sad. Condolences to young Dolph's parents, mother, the woman who is no longer has protection, covering, financial covering from that man. His children, if he has children, because I heard he has children. And yeah, start speaking life. Start speaking life in your music. It's just not, for some reason it's not cool to speak life. Speak life in your music. And guarantee, watch what ends up happening. You speak life in your music, why shouldn't you have more life? You are just manifesting what you focus in on. And it's 11 minutes. I'm out.